This is Lesson 4, Build the Database. Exercise 4B, Project a Feature Class. In this exercise, we start working with geoprocessing tools. Geoprocessing tools take an input dataset, do some operation on it, and create a new output dataset. Our first objective is to locate the tool we want in the hierarchy of ArcGIS system tools. Specifically, we'll be working with the Project tool, which changes the coordinate system of an input dataset. Second, we'll fill out the tool parameters, like the names of the input and output datasets, and other variables. Third, we'll run the tool. And fourth, we'll look at the results of the operation. We're starting off here with an empty map document from the last exercise. We chose our project data in Lesson 3. Now we have to prepare it for the analysis. Let's review the data requirements table. One thing we didn't list under preparation is that we need to project some of our data into a new coordinate system. The reason for that is to minimize spatial distortion in the study area. We've decided to use California's State Plane Zone 5, which is optimal for Southern California. You can look at page 113 of the book if you want to see the area this system covers. We'll get started with the Major Road feature class. In the source data, scroll down to the ESRI geodatabase. Expand Transport, right-click Major Road, and choose Properties. On the XY Coordinate System tab, you see this dataset uses the WGS 1984 system. That's a geographic system, meaning the coordinates are latitude-longitude units. Great for data storage, but not for map display or analysis. Let's come down here to the Toolboxes folder and expand System Toolbox, which has all the ArcGIS tools. Expand Data Management Tools, Projections and Transformations, Features, and finally we can open the Project tool. That takes care of our first objective, which was to locate the tool. Let's open the Show Help panel and scroll down. The InputOutput graphic shows you what's going to happen. Spatial properties of the data, like shape and area, get recalculated to minimize distortion for your area. We'll hide that again. Okay, let's start filling out the tool parameters. Our input dataset is Major Road. We can just drag and drop that into the input parameter. Its current coordinate system shows up in gray on the second line. We'll erase the output path because we want to change the file name. Type the new name and press Tab to restore the path. Now we set the output coordinate system. Click this button, click Select, click Projected Coordinate Systems, State Plane, NAD 1983 US feet, and finally California Zone 5 in good old Roman numerals. We kind of went down a rabbit hole to get there, and we knew the way from experience. But really, more than half the battle is just knowing that it's important to use an appropriate coordinate system. You can ask around or use online help or Google to find a system that's right for your area. And then you just have to browse to it in these folders. It's not as hard as it seems because the folders are mostly organized by geography or the names of a few common systems, like the State Plane system. And there we have the details of the system in the dialog box. Click OK. Lastly, we have to set a geographic transformation because in going to State Plane, we're also changing geographic coordinate systems from WGS 84 to NAD 83. If you think of projecting data like translating a language, then a transformation is like when the new language also uses a different alphabet, or something like that. Anyway, here's the transformation we want. Again, the choice is going to be based on some knowledge or research. Okay, that's our second objective, to fill out the tool parameters, and click OK. Our third objective is to run the tool. That happens pretty fast, and a layer gets added to the map. And now finally, we want to view the results. In the Catalog window, under Ready Data, we see the new Major Roads feature class. We'll look at its properties to confirm that it has a new coordinate system. And we can confirm that in the layer properties too if we want. Cancel. The place to go for information about a tool you've run is the geoprocessing results. Expand current session. And here's the project tool we just ran. And we can expand that and get information about the process. For example, under Inputs, we can review all our parameter settings. And we can expand messages. If the tool doesn't execute properly, you'll get an error message here that links you to the online help and gives you an idea of what went wrong. But in our case, everything went fine. If you click this little hammer icon in the results, it will reopen the tool just like that, which is handy if you want to use it again. But we don't, so we'll close it and close the geoprocessing results. And we've completed our first geoprocessing operation.